guide you through taking.
What's up, Falcons fans? Falcon Planet here. I'm Colin.
And I'm Seth.
And I'm Dusty.
And we're going to talk about the Saints-Falcons game.
It's going to be a huge game.
Huge. Let's talk about how crappy Drew Brees is going to have tomorrow.
I think that he's going to ruin his 51 touchdown streak.
Yeah.
I think.
For sure. Yeah. I might have screwed that up, but I don't care. That's just how much I hate the Saints.
I hate them today.
I hate them with everything I have.
I hate them.
Dusty.
I hate them.
Dusty, how do you feel about all this went down in the past year about the Saints?
I think it was kind of dirty how they went about their business. You know, you don't need to pay players to hurt other players.
Jonathan Vilma, he says he didn't do it, but he did.
I think every team actually does it, but they're the only ones that get
Well, it crosses the line when it's paid to injure players,
Yeah, I mean, every team, they have bets to say, like, you know what, I'll give you $20 if you go hit this guy.
Well, like $2,000, but
I don't think it's that.
Same
Okay,
Actually.
they're getting paid, but it's not to say, hey, $100 or $10,000 if you take out Brett Favre in this game.
Yeah, that's a different situation.
Okay, so let's talk about how Matt Ryan needs to have a big game.
Right, yeah.
Their defense, the 32nd worst defense in the league. 497 yards, I think, they're giving up per game. That is horrible. What do you think about that?
I honestly don't know. But do you remember? Do you remember 2 years ago when we went to the Superdome? What happened?
They missed the field goal.
Missed the field goal.
And
27-yarder, 24-yarder, they missed it.
And I have a feeling this year that this won't be the only time we go back to the Superdome.
I don't think it either. We're gonna pay 2 visits to the Superdome.
Yeah.
We're gonna pay 2 visits. It might take you a second to get that, but
Only real football fans would get that.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean,
That's all.
what about Chris Ivory?
Oh, that's my key player for this game. Everybody overlooks him. He, just because he's third string, I think he's one of the best running backs in the league.
Outside of Darren Sproles, since he's hurt, he's their best running back.
Right.
Mike Ingram's not worth the crap.
Pierre Thomas and Chris Ivory are the 2 best running backs on the Saints.
And don't forget about Jimmy Graham, the tight end.
Talking about running backs, but yeah, Jimmy Graham is a huge tight end factor.
He is. I mean, I remember last year we left him wide open for a 30-yard touchdown. Wide open. There was nobody around. Daycoot and Moore blew their assignment completely. But I really think that our secondary needs to tighten it up because Drew Brees is clearly top 5 quarterback in the league. Top 2.
Top 2, yeah.
Behind Aaron Rodgers. We really need to try and slow him down. And I think our defense has improved enough to where we can stop him 1 to 2 times. And our offense is clearly good enough to go down, just shove it down their throat every single drive.
Every single drive!
I'm predicting a high-scoring game.
I think the final score is going to be 35-17 us.
It's going to be a close game, especially at the Superdome.
I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say 45-28. 45-28.
It's a little excessive there, buddy.
They're, no it's not. Not when you're giving up 497 yards.
All right.
We scored 41 points on the Chiefs, and they only gave up 340 yards on offense.
Yep. And
so it's doable.
I think the score will be 28-14 Falcons.
why?
Because
It's pretty low scoring, don't you think?
yeah.
But why?
Well, low scored on the Saints too.
But why?
Oh, because the Falcons, the defense is pretty bad for the Saints, and it might be 34 or something, not 28.
But JV.
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 It's like your JV's out there playing.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. And Jonathan Vilma, JV.
Yeah.
That's like JV.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's gonna be a factor at all. I think Michael Turner's gonna just truck him a couple times. If Michael Turner shows up sober, I think we'll have a big game.
I think that Drew Brees will throw 3 picks this game. You heard me?
You think that?
Yeah, you heard me?
You heard me. I heard you.
I
Do
think.
you think the streak will be stopped?
I just said that earlier,
Okay.
but I thought he would. Yeah.
All right.
I think the only touchdowns will be scored by my boy Chris Ivory. I think him and Pierre Thomas will
Your
score.
boy?
Your boy?
I like him.
Why's your boy?
I mean, I like him. I mean, he's not really my boy. I'm straight, but
That's what you told me last night.
Okay.
you just made that gay.
You made it gay.
But you made it gay first. Can we talk about the Falcons?
All right. Yeah. Let's talk about the Falcons.
Okay. Talk about the Falcons.
All
You
right.
see our background? We're going to have 2 more videos with this background. We're going to have a green screen coming up next week.
Yep.
So that's really going to take our videos to the whole next level.
And if you like this
Blanket, I'm sorry.
Blanket,
It's
we're gonna sell it if you want it.
It'll be on eBay.
$10.
It'll be on eBay Tuesday.
Highest bidder.
The highest bidder, could get up to 50. We're hoping to get 50 out of it.
If you like our football
Colin's
here,
gonna autograph it, so it'll go.
Has a couple autographs on it.
practice squad, that's all we could manage.
And this helmet I used to wear back in the Pee Wee days. It don't fit me anymore.
I tried to get Julio to sign this, but he didn't really care.
No.
So
We still love him though.
Anton Smith,
No.
whatever. It's still autographed, so.
We were gonna give the ball to Drew Brees, but he fumbled it.
Yeah. Sean Weatherspoon's not playing.
Again.
That sucks. I mean, he's our best defensive player.
Right. But
You saw
Hakeem Dent on that
Hakeem Dent did,
I mean,
good.
our defense played good last weekend, so I mean, I don't see any difference whatsoever. The Eagles, everybody says they suck. They can't throw the ball. I think they're compared their running game to the Saints this year. At any given time, they can break out and have a big game. The Cowboys last week, we shut them down 65 yards rushing. But the season high against the Ravens, they ran for like 220 yards. And I think the Saints could do that on us. I really do. So our defense needs to show up. It's at their place, but our offense is just too much for them.
I got a question for you. It's not about the Saints really, but last week Tony Gonzalez said this year he's 95% sure this is his last season. What do you think about that?
I think Arthur Blank needs to get a deal done with him for 3 more years. He's got a good 4 years.
I think he has about 3 more years left to him. I don't think this is going to be his last year at all. Do you?
If we go to the Super Bowl, and take that Lombardi Trophy home in the Superdome, he's done. I mean, that's really the whole reason.
He wants to go out at his best.
Yeah, he wants to go out with a bang. And if we get bounced in the first round again, I think he's coming back. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to win a Super Bowl. Every professional wants to go out and win a Super Bowl.
That's why he came here.
Yeah.
He saw Matt Ryan with his great first year, and he
says this is the best team he's ever played on this year.
Same with Michael Turner.
He did play for the Chiefs, though. So.
You really aren't going to have many opportunities to go to the Super Bowl with the Chiefs.
No. Even though Arrowhead's one of the biggest.
Unless it's the 60s.
Yeah. Skip Bayless.
I freaking hate him.
He made some comments today, dissing my boy Roddy White. Unnecessary.
What he said last night.
Stephen A. Smith, I love you. No homo. But really, he's the only one out there actually giving us any hope. He said that we were going to win 41, I don't even know, but we were going to win. And obviously, Stephen A. didn't care what Roddy had to say. I mean, I think it was the perfect time to say that. We do have the potential to go 16-0. Do I think we're going to go 16-0? No, I don't. We have some tough games coming up, the Giants especially.
I'm going to that game, by the way.
It's going to be a great
Good
game.
game.
But, Skip Bayless basically said, since Roddy said that, we're going to go 8-1, which he's predicted us to lose 31-28. I don't understand why you could hate on Roddy White that much. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but that's taking a little too far there, Skip.
And he is the one that guaranteed that Tim Tebow.
Who names their son?
That's what he likes to do. He likes to skip. He's gay.
Yeah. He skips.
You heard me? You heard me?
He skips.
You heard me?
You heard me?
I heard you. I heard you.
All right. Well, yeah, we're gonna be on Monday with a recap. Hopefully, we're talking about a victory and not a loss.
Yeah.
But either way, we're gonna be right on the set. It'll be the last time that we have the blanket and have Tony Gonzalez behind us.
$10.
$10 for it if you want it. Hit me up on Twitter.
It's clean. It smells good. It's red and black and white like the Falcons. $10.
Hope you aren't offended by this Michael Vick jersey.
Stand up. Stand up real quick.
It's got
Bend down
Jerry's
a little bit, right? That C7. We don't like that, but
it's got Jerry's Norwood
right,
sign on.
sit back down, please. All right, but yeah, tune in Monday. We'll be back with another episode of Falcon Planet.
Go Falcons!
Yeah, it is what it is. 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 Mango, Arizona, two-tone shoes. Keep a breast on my wrist, that's how I do. MBD, that's my team, what can you do? Leatherface.